Introduced as a new feature in Catalyst 2021, Project Manager lets users view the statistics of many TTK projects without need for opening them. Let's have a look. The Project Manager window is located at the bottom of the screen. Just like all windows in Alchemy Catalysts, it can be pinned and unpinned. It can be repositioned in any location you desire, within an existing window or on the peripheral of the main window. And should you close it by mistake, you can always reinstate it by going into the View ribbon and clicking on Project Manager. At that particular point, the window is pinned, so if you wanted to retract again, unpin it. With Project Manager, you can add as many TTKs you wish to review its statistics. Note that the TTKs that are loaded in this way are not actually opened. You can add TTKs one at a time. For example, my project. Or you can add TTKs from a folder, and this is recursive. This has added 27 TTKs, as I can see from this counter right there. I can increase my window a little bit more so I can see all the TTKs in one view. From here I can review the statistics of each TTK and all its associated information displayed nicely in columns. And the overall total is displayed at the bottom of the window. At a glance, you can review the progress of each individual TTK with the color-coded progress bar, but also all the detailed information within the columns, the source and target languages, individual word count per status, and even the location. The columns can also be reconfigured. Their position can be changed at will, and a column can be removed by just dragging it down, and of course they can be reinstated by right-clicking, selecting columns. So Project Manager is your dashboard with which you can organize your work. For example, you might want to group TTKs per target language, in which case you could just sort by target language column. Or maybe you wish to filter for TTKs that include a specific word. Filtering is available from 4 criteria. You can look into TTK name, source language, target language, or location. For example, I wish to export the statistics for all TTKs which include the word project in its name. I enter the word project, and only the TTKs matching that name are now presented. I could from here click on Export Statistics to create an Excel sheet with just those 3 TTKs. And I can clear this filtering by just pressing the clear button. Now maybe I wish to see all the TTKs which are going to be translated into Japanese. So I select the target language and start typing Japanese in the filter field. Again, only the TTKs that match the filter are displayed. And I could press on export. Save this file. Let's open the export to see what it looks like. And all the same information displayed in the Project Manager is listed here in this Excelet spreadsheet. Note when exporting statistics, if you have a filter on but wish to export all information regardless, select All Project. Let's clear the filter. Your dashboard can be configured pressing on Options. There you can change the color of the various statuses that are present within your TTK projects, and also configure what the percentage value represents. By default, the percentage only includes for review, leveraged and signed off statuses, meaning that any string marked as fuzzy match or machine translated is not counted as being translated just yet. Maybe it needs review. The refresh button is used when you do some changes within an active project, which is also listed in your Project Manager. At which point, if you want to reflect the changes in the statistics here, you click this button. And clicking on Clear All button will remove all TTKs from the listing. Remember, they're not loaded TTKs. All you're doing is clearing the statistic view. We've seen how to add TTK project using the Add buttons, but it is also possible to drag and drop directly from your File Explorer window. For example, I'm adding this sub-project folder. You can add to your list even if your current selection is included in the folders that you're adding to. For example, Project Manager, which already includes the subfolder Subproject 2. There is no risk of duplicating the same TTK. A very useful feature of the Project Manager is the ability to right-click on one or more TTKs and use the context menu to, for example, remove the TTK from the list, or maybe open the folder location, or copy the path on disk of the TTK. So if we paste this into Notepad, we can see the location. And finally, the ability to simply open the TTK in Catalyst. And I can multi-select. So if I right-click, open the selected TTKs, you can see in bracket 2 are selected. And now those two projects are being loaded into the Catalyst project, ready to work on. Projects that are currently open in the Catalyst workspace are highlighted in the Project Manager window in gray if they're open, or green if this is the active opened TTK. The Project Manager facilitates the ability to identify and extract duplicates across multiple TTK projects using the Duplicates expert. For example, let's extract the duplicates from those two TTKs which are going to be translated into German. I'm going to deselect all and only select those two TTKs. Then go to the Duplicates expert. Here we can see the two selected TTKs from which the duplicates are going to be extracted. We simply need to identify where we're going to extract them. Note the export options at the bottom. The mark and hide duplicates in source TTKs means that the original two TTKs from which the duplicates are extracted will have any duplicate segment grayed out, so they no longer can be translated within those source TTKs. They should be translated in the new duplicates.ttk which is going to be created. The backup TTKs before export options means that you're making a copy of the original TTK prior to modifying them should you be using the mark and hide duplicates in source TTK. Most likely you'll be using that option most of the time. Finally, the Add Duplicates TTK to Project Manager means that this new Duplicates TTK which we are going to create now is going to automatically be added to the list in the Project Manager. Let's do this now. The two TTKs from which we exported duplicates are now marked with a grey arrow out. And because we opted to add the Duplicates TTK to Project Manager, here it is listed and marked with an orange arrow indicating exported duplicates. We can open this Duplicates TTK, right-clicking on it, and review the contents. These are all the duplicates found across the two TTKs. We can also open the original TTK and have a look at the effects of the options to mark duplicates in the source TTK. Again, right-click and open the TTK. All exported segments using the Duplicates expert have a label automatically applied to them. So if I sort by label, I can see all the segments which are duplicates and they are grayed out. They cannot be edited. The label applied to the exported segments is named duplicate. The next step in managing our duplicates is of course to translate them in the export TTK. Translations are complete in my project and I'm ready to save. With the project saved, hit refresh in the project manager to reflect the updated progress in statistics. The last step is to leverage the duplicates back into the original projects. Select the project TTKs you wish to leverage the translations into and select the sub-menu Leverage Duplicates. This is essentially the same dialog as we have seen when exporting, only now the option to leverage duplicates from TTK is selected. Navigate to the duplicates TTK, which will be leveraged into the selected projects in the Project Manager window. There is an option to leverage into any TTK on disks using the Batch of Files option. The Options tab is the same as the Leveraged Expert. The default settings here are perfect, so no need to change anything. Let's click OK to complete the task. The translations for all the duplicates across the two projects have been applied, and the exported grey arrows are removed. I hope you found this presentation informative. We have reviewed how to monitor statistics across all your project TTKs and how to manage duplicates across multiple projects. The Duplicates Expert will not only minimize translation cost, but will also improve consistency in translations.